Hey friends, have you ever wondered what would happen if slime took over the playground? Well, let me tell you, it'd be the most colorful, squishy adventure ever. Imagine you're at the playground and suddenly, you spot a big, gooey puddle of orange slime. Ew, but also, ooh, I had to check it out. First thing I did, spin the color wheel. Guess what? It landed on orange. So my mission began. Find all things orange. Tigers, my cat friend Tabs, and even a bouncy orange ball. But that was just the start. Next up, a burst of yellow slime flying through the air. I even made some yellow slime using water, glue, and a splash of food coloring. Super sticky, super fun. Then I slid across a road covered in indigo slime. Good thing I had a construction truck to help me clear it up. And I found the letter I in a big bowl of slime alphabet soup. Indigo, iguana, ice cream. Suddenly blue slime everywhere. I became a firefighter and put out pretend fires with a bucket of blue slime. Then I climbed a wall, dove into a ball pit, and discovered a green submarine, surrounded by green slime, of course. Last challenge, cross a floor made of red bubbly slime, like jumping over hot lava. After finding all 7 rainbow colors, the playground was bursting with slime and I was covered in every color. So, if you ever see slime on your playground, don't worry, just grab your imagination, explore, and who knows what colorful fun you'll discover next. Bye-bye!
Wow, look at all these amazing vehicles. Today we're going on an adventure to learn about so many cool ways to get around and help people. Our first stop is the Fire Museum to see some incredible fire trucks. Long ago, before there were big red engines, people had to work together to put out fires. They would form a long line called a bucket brigade and pass buckets of water from one person to the next, all the way to the fire. It took a lot of teamwork and bravery from everyone in the community to keep their homes safe from the flames. The very first fire engines were so different from the ones we see today. They were small carts that firefighters had to pull themselves. These engines had long handles on each side and a whole team of people would have to pump them up and down just to get the water to spray out of the hose. It was hard work, but it was much better than just using buckets. To let everyone know they were coming, they would crank a noisy siren by hand or ring a big loud bell. It was a very important job for the whole team. As time went on, fire engines got bigger and stronger. Instead of people pulling them, strong horses would pull a new kind of engine that used steam power. This engine had a special chamber where it would burn coal to make hot steam, which pushed the water out of the hose with incredible force. Later, engines got even more amazing with gasoline motors, steering wheels, and big rubber tires, just like the cars we see today. These motorized engines could get to fires much faster, helping to save more homes and keep people safe from danger. To do their job safely, firefighters wear special gear from head to toe. They wear very hard helmets to protect their heads, and the color of the helmet can tell you what kind of truck they work on. Their jackets and pants are made from a special material that won't catch on fire, protecting them from the heat. Firefighters also use amazing tools, like a long hook to make holes in ceilings to let smoke out and powerful hoses with different nozzles. These nozzles can change the water from a wide spray to a strong narrow stream to fight any kind of fire. Now, let's vroom over to an adventure park where there are so many different kinds of vehicles to see and ride. Look over there. It's a big yellow school bus. School buses are so important because they take kids safely to and from school every single day. Before the ride starts, it's super important to buckle your seatbelt to stay safe in your seat. And here comes the park train, choo-choo. The conductor drives the train along the tracks, ringing a bell and blowing a whistle to let everyone know it's coming through. What a fun way to see the whole park. Wow, there are even vehicles that fly in the sky. Look up high at that beautiful hot air balloon. It flies by filling a giant balloon with hot air, which is lighter than the cool air around it, making it float up, and away. We can also see some cool biplanes, which are special airplanes with 2 sets of wings, one on top of the other. And down on the ground, we can see other important emergency vehicles like a police car that helps keep us safe, and an ambulance that rushes to help people who are sick or hurt. But what if you want to go really fast? Then you need a Formula 1 race car. These cars are built for one thing, speed. They have powerful engines that make a super loud roar and are made from very light materials like carbon fiber, so they can zip around the track. They also have special wings on the front and back. These wings don't help the car fly, but they push it down onto the track, which helps it turn corners at incredible speeds without sliding off. It takes a lot of science to make a car go this fast. Driving a Formula One car is all about teamwork. It's not just the driver, but a whole team of people working together to win the race. When the car needs new tires, it pulls into the pit stop, and a team of over 20 people can change all 4 tires in less than 2 seconds. That's faster than you can blink. The driver also talks to engineers through a radio in their steering wheel, which has over 1,000 different functions. By working together, the team and the driver can be the first to cross the finish line. Not all heroes drive trucks on the ground. Some fly high in the sky to help people. Let's check out this amazing firefighting helicopter. This special helicopter is like a flying fire truck and an ambulance all in one. It has a giant tank on its belly that can scoop up water from a lake or river. Then, the pilot can fly over a big fire in a forest or on a mountain and drop all the water at once to help put it out from above. This is especially helpful for fires in places that are hard for fire engines to reach. This helicopter is also a flying rescue machine. If someone is lost or hurt on a mountain, the helicopter crew can use a special tool called a rescue hoist. It's a long cable with a hook on the end that can be lowered down to lift someone safely up into the helicopter. They even have a special harness that looks like a jacket, called a hot seat, to lift people who aren't badly injured. Inside the helicopter there are medical supplies and a flat board to keep patients stable while they fly to the hospital. Now let's switch from helping on Earth to exploring somewhere new. Let's blast off to learn about space vehicles. This is a special prototype vehicle designed to drive on the surface of the moon. It's called a Space Exploration Vehicle, or SEV. 2 astronauts can live inside it for 2 whole weeks. What's really cool is that its wheels can all turn in different directions, so it can drive sideways to get around big rocks and craters. It's controlled with a joystick, just like a video game, and it helps astronauts explore farther than they ever could before. To get to the moon or into space, you need a rocket, and not just any rocket, a giant one. The Saturn V rocket that took astronauts to the moon was as tall as 20 giraffes stacked on top of each other. It was so powerful that it needed multiple stages of fuel to push it all the way out of Earth's atmosphere. As it flew higher, the empty fuel tanks would fall away, making the rocket lighter until only the small capsule with the astronauts inside was left to continue the journey. These powerful rockets make it possible for us to explore new worlds. What's it like for astronauts who travel on these incredible space vehicles? They live and work in a very special place called the International Space Station, or ISS. The ISS is a huge laboratory that orbits the Earth at super fast speeds. It's as big as a 5-bedroom house. Up there, astronauts are scientists in space. They do important experiments that you can't do on Earth because of something called microgravity, which is what makes everything float. Their work helps us learn more about our planet and the universe around us. Life on the space station is very different from life on Earth. Because everything floats, astronauts have to strap themselves into sleeping bags so they don't drift away while they sleep. Even eating is an adventure. Their food comes in special packages so it doesn't float away. They also have to exercise for over 2 hours every day to keep their bones and muscles strong. And sometimes, they have to go on spacewalks outside the station to make repairs, wearing a special spacesuit that is like their own personal spaceship. When astronauts go to the moon, they become space detectives or geologists. They use special tools like hammers and scoops to collect moon rocks and soil, which is called regolith. Back on Earth, scientists called rock doctors study these samples in super clean labs. By looking at the rocks, they can learn amazing things about how the moon and even our own planet Earth were formed billions of years ago. Every rock tells a story about the history of our solar system, and it's the astronauts' job to bring those stories back for us to read. From the first hand-pumped fire engines to giant rockets that travel to the moon, all of these vehicles are truly amazing. They show us how teamwork, science, and bravery can help us do incredible things. Fire trucks and helicopters help keep us safe, race cars show us the excitement of speed and innovation, and space vehicles allow us to explore new frontiers and dream about the future. Each one has a special job, making our world a safer, more exciting, and more wonderful place to live and learn. What a fantastic vehicle adventure.